Hello, this is Eric of NotBios, and today I bring you the best tripod I've ever used, better than any Manfrotto I've used personally. So this is the Gazelle Uprising series from Ifootage. This is the TC6. So what makes this so special? It's carbon fiber, that's usual. Has a hand grip, sure, that's usual. Your usual hook where you can add more weight, still nothing special. It's not adjustable in terms of being able to pull down or adjust the direction really, but it is very well built, and that is where it's special. No frills, no toys about it. Metal clips, right here, metal. It's one of those things you don't see much of. You don't have to worry about finding studs for when you go on the ground. It's built onto this, so you just put this right out, done. Then you actually have put it in solid surface without poking holes through your floor. A tool to tighten it, yeah, included right on its own foot. See this Allen key? Yeah, that's for tightening if these bolts come loose. Right onto it, and it just tucks away into the foot right here. So we just slide this down and in. Done, just like that. Very well thought out. The bag it comes with, again, is really nice. And the thing about the bag, it's also well built and well thought out. No frills, no gimmicks. So let's say you put your tripod in here. It's not just a matter of throwing. You have Velcro to hold it in place. So I'm gonna just put it in place right now so you can see what I'm talking about. So you got it in the bag. Yeah, it can actually hold in there because I actually thought about, hey, we don't want to just have it throw in there. We actually want to make something decent out of it. Rather than pulling the zipper, a nice little pull handle. Most bags even don't even have that. And then if we look in here, it says pull out. Push out, actually, to be exact. Push out. So there's a top part here. And I can take this Velcro that actually holds it in. Let's see if we can see a better view of this. So this Velcro right here holds that in spot. I just take that Velcro out and I extend the bag. So you can actually fit your fluid head or whatever head you decide to add to it. This tripod itself doesn't include a head, but it has a level built onto it, so you can put whatever head you want. And normally there's a plastic cap on the head. I have that off on the floor right now. 3/8 inch bolt on. And you can see here there's a level built onto this here, so it doesn't matter which head you have, whether it has a level or not. This level is exactly, truly accurate no matter which way you have it. Okay, check this out. I ended this clip right here, and now I can adjust the level just like this on the head by about 15 degrees any direction. So you don't have to worry about the land being a bit sloped. You have some adjustability right here. And check this out. Okay, I'm gonna put some force on this. Okay. I am literally using a bunch of force to move this and it's not moving. Or right here at the legs. I am using a bunch of force there too. And again, it's not moving. You might be thinking, well, this must be some sponsored video. Just like you, I pay for everything myself. I have not been provided anything for free. I paid $400.99 for this. In American, it's about $315. So I paid for this out of my own pocket. But I'm gonna go on to me outside here. Well, these rust. And generally the ones that rust are magnetic, which is ferromagnetic material. And it looks like these are stainless steel, they're non-magnetic. Not only will they not rust, these spikes, but if you go on your hard floor, you don't have to worry about poking holes through it. Just adjust each foot, and now the spikes are hidden away and not going to poke you. When it comes down to height adjustment, you have these little tabs here. They're not easy to pull out unless you tap it in just slightly. So now you can adjust it. And if I want to adjust it one height, I push it in, or I can go all the way up, as you see right here. And if I go down, I'll lock in each step as you go down as well. So if you put it all the way up, you can pretty much have it so it's just flat down. So you can get very, very close to the ground with this particular tripod. And you'd be like, well, the center column's in the way. The nice part is this can be removed. So if you're low to the ground, you don't have to worry about adding more weight with that hook on the bottom. So now I just unscrew this. Comes out nice and easy. Oh, sorry. I seem to be getting carried away here. The weight of this tripod is 1.91 kilograms or 4.21 pounds. The max load capacity is listed at 17.6 pounds. And honestly, this can hold far more than that. It's probably more to do with keeping your camera safe if you have a load capacity that's pulling too much weight off from center, where you actually have to add some center weight to actually hold it down for extra stability. And another thing I didn't mention yet is the handle right here. You might wonder what it's for. Well, for one, if you're holding carbon fiber and it's a hot day, your hands can get a bit sweaty, and this will prevent your hands from getting as sweaty. It's also nice feeling hand grip versus a solid surface. Now, let's continue on with some other details that I actually really like about this tripod, such as the mount. 1/4 inch mount. So how might that be useful? Let's say if you have your camera, you have your key light on your camera, and you really don't have room for your microphone. Well, let's use a real world example. So I'm going to actually put this right here. Just something I have. And I'll put it, sure, this way. Well, you know what? First I can leave this straight. And I'm going to get my Rode NTG microphone on this. Happens that I can actually bolt this on this particular mount. Okay. And now if I want to mount a microphone, let's get this all set up. Oop. And now, if I had a camera mounted here, I have a microphone I can use as well. We can see lock and unlock direction, so you know which direction to turn. And right here, you'll notice this red part. So if I want to get rid of this right here, I just unscrew this. So I'm just going to tighten this so I make it easier for me to see what I'm doing. So right now when I'm doing the head from here. So I can take out this centerpiece if it gets in the way, especially if you wanted to put it flat to the ground. All the measurements and me measuring this, I'm doing video outside. So the head itself, could pop it right back in and tighten it up. Or if I want to put underslung, here's another beautiful thought out thing. You see this little arrow here? Right there, the little arrow. Okay, if I want to put underslung, I just have to line up this groove right here. That's what gives it stability. So no matter if I raise this head or lower this head, it's very stable. It's not wiggly. And that is something I've never found on a tripod. The closest thing I found on a tripod to that was a Manfrotto, but I could swear this is actually better because, well, it's insane quality. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay. Now the head's here. And now to tighten it. Oh, and again, lock and unlock. Right here, you can see it tells me which direction to turn. So I can actually even see the head getting pulled to this as I tighten it. Oh, underslung. Okay, let's put it the other way around. So you can see the head getting loosened as I loosen it off. Now to do underslung, you have to do the same thing and line up with the arrow. So I can see the arrow right here. So I put it down and I turn it into the hole. So we got that. And let's step back a bit. So same idea. I'm going to turn it towards the lock on the top part, which I did show on the bottom. Okay, so now your top side is this. And we can actually put our head here and your camera facing right down near the ground, if that is what you're into. But this is actually stiff in here. It's not moving around. Awesome. Okay, so now let's go to measurements of this tripod. So right now my height, while it's stuck in the ground, is 65 inches or 165 centimeters. And then you may wonder, what's the max low height? And we're at about 23.5 inches or 59 centimeters. So now lowered all the way down, our max height is 7.5 inches or 19 centimeters. So what are some things that might be a concern to you about this tripod? For one, this can't be adjusted. The hook is in place. So you might want to tie a string to actually attach something to it, but it's very strong and sturdy. Because some hooks, actually you can adjust them, pull them out so you can actually attach something bigger. It's fine, just something that might be of concern. The next thing of concern is let's say if you loosen this, you can actually loosen this part right off, which you don't need to do it ever. So I don't know why they didn't put a stop to how much you can turn it. So I can actually unscrew this entire thing from the threads. And one thing that's a concern is look how small, how thin these threads are. Now, what do you think happens if you misthread? So if you do that several times, my concern is about if someone gets frustrated. See, right now it's off. If someone gets really frustrated, someone can strip those threads. They're plastic. So if you're not paying attention and you force tighten it, that could be something of concern. But that's not something you should be doing normally, but I actually did it twice by mistake. So I just wanted to show that. Since I actually done it, it's possible someone will actually loosen off too much. Well, time to leave the conclusion to me actually being outside talking. Of course, there's something important you need to know. But don't forget to subscribe to Not Baus. If you haven't already done so, it would help the channel very much. I have some other equipment coming for tripods. Maybe you'd be interested in fluid heads. I have 2 different ones I'll be reviewing. Found this useful. Trust me, you'll find that useful as well. Okay, time for me to actually head to sleep. I got to work tomorrow. Plus, you'll have to get a mounting head if you want to mount something to here to actually do a fluid head or whatever. I do have a Manfrotto fluid head on order, which will be here in a couple weeks. And I will probably do a review of that particular one, the Pro one, as well as the other Manfrotto Be-Free Live fluid head that I have. Thank you for watching and have yourselves a most wonderful day.
This is Not Bios, Tech and Hardware.